I'm bodacious as they come, unmistakable. Changing the world day by day, counting up my decibels. Blessings, bro. My pops done taught me plenty, though. Trying to find ways to outdo me. Believe me, the shit you do is beneath me. Completely. Serve it on the platter, gotta have her. I show her things you never knew that matter. You actor, you slacker. When I'm done, you can try to save her, so she can reminisce how many times she let me.
What up, guys? Your boy is back again with another tutorial. I believe my last tutorial I gave you guys compression on lead vocals, and I thought it'd just be beneficial to follow that up with compressing background vocals or dubs. You know, since we're talking about rappers, most of the case they do dubs, right? So we're gonna approach this more kind of like we did on the lead vocals. It's gonna be more of a mindset than showing you my settings. Now I'm definitely gonna show you my settings. As far as my compression settings, we're gonna actually do it together. But I kind of want you to approach it as far as thinking the process through, because as you and I know, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, background vocals can be mixed or compressed differently. So think about it, right? What are we wanting, or what am I wanting these backgrounds to do? I'm going to tell you what I want these backgrounds to do. You might want to approach it different. But what I want these backgrounds to do is to sit behind the lead vocal, and I want them to punch out right at the right time to thicken up the lead vocal. I don't want them to sound like three different vocals. I want them just to add that umph to the main lead, right? So let me play this here and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
Listen to I move different.
Motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
You see how it kind of just thickens up those parts? I don't want it to stick out too much. I mean, of course, it's going to stick out a little, but I don't want it to stick out and draw attention. I want it to sit right where it's supposed to sit. So how did I do that? How did I accomplish that? All right. Now, if you think of the mindset of the lead vocal, it was all about the release time for me, right? So I had an immediate release because I wanted to push that vocal out front. Well, it's kind of reverse with the background vocals, right, or the dubs. I want them to sit in the background. I want them to assist. I don't want them to stick out. So it's going to be the exact opposite. I want to slow down the release because I want to push it back a little. So what I did here is I have the release time timed with the quarter note, 625. You can see the tempo right here is 96. So quarter note of that is 625. I got immediate attack because I want to tame the transients as soon as they come through, right? Ratio between 4 and 5 to 1, right? Anywhere between there is fine. And I'm basically compressing it between 3 and 6 dB. Okay. Now, I want to show you something real quick. Oh, and then of course, I raised the output, right? Depending on how much I compressed. Listen, what happens. I'm going to play this the way I have it. Then I'm going to make the release faster, right? So I'm going to speed up the release and watch what happens.
Motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different. I told you this.
Now listen.
Motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different.
Yeah, how those backgrounds poke out more? Listen one more time.
Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different.
That's cool if that's what you want to do, but that's not what I want to do here, right? I wanted to push them back. So
ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
They sit just right there. Now, I know it's subtle to hear, and of course, there's different processing already on here. I have EQ, have some other things here to make it sit just right, but the compressor is holding it in place right where I want it. So how are we going to do that with the stock compressor if you don't have Pro C? Let's bypass that. Let's bring this up. Let's apply the principle. What we want to do, we want to slow it down, right? So actually, let's just reset this. I'm sorry. So I'm going to set the release 625. Now you don't have to put a quarter note. That's just what I do. You can do a medium release, but that's just me. I'm kind of crazy like that. Very, very fast attack, fast as possible. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start compressing this. I'm going to over compress it. Then I'm going to bring it back to the level that I want it. Then I'm going to raise the gain to have it sit exactly where I want those vocals to sit. All right, let's see.
Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different. I told you this ain't what you want, but you ain't choose to listen. The relationship you made up in your mind is non-existent. Now your emotions all entangled in the web. Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different. I told you. Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
All right, maybe I'm compressing just a little too much.
Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
All right, let's bring the release. Or I'm sorry, let's speed up the release and see what it sounds like.
Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different. I told you this ain't what you want, but you ain't choose to listen. The relationship you made up in your mind is non-existent.
You see how they poke out a little more? That's not what I want. I want them to sit back.
Ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
Again, I like 625. Sorry, you don't have to do that. It's just what I like. So this is what it sounds like.
Fat ugly motherfuckers, I move different, the crew different, my cool different.
It just thickens up that vocal to me. Now, if you don't agree with me or you can't really hear what I'm talking about, just take this concept with you. More what I want you to learn is the concept more than my settings. The concept is background vocals. If I want them to sit in the back, I want to slow down that release. If I want them to poke out more up front, speed up the release. That right there is enough to take you and make happen the way you want to hear the background vocals. Again, guys, I hope I've helped somebody out here. Definitely, if I've helped you in any way, like, subscribe to the video, or subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave some comments below. And yeah, go to my website, hit me up, mixedbyricallen.com, and I will see you guys next week.
Impress is the blessing, reflexing. We got the whole world shaking, but you still hating on me.